The world is home to incredible places. However, some are also incredibly lethal. There are poisonous lakes and forbidden islands, both deadly and fascinating. In this second part of our series, we reveal even more terrifying locations where nature, and sometimes humans, make survival nearly impossible. Would you be courageous enough to go to these places? Keep watching, because the next stop might be the most dangerous of them all. Number 10. Fraser Island, Australia. Australia is famous for its stunning scenery, but boasts some of the planet's most lethal creatures. Fraser Island is one of the most dangerous places in the country. It is off the coast of Queensland and is the world's largest sand island. It is famous for its clear lakes, big beaches, and green rainforests. But there's more to the eye behind the beautiful scenery. This island is home to poisonous spiders, and its beaches are inhabited by vicious wild dogs known as dingos. These dogs may seem friendly, but they've been known to attack humans. If you venture into the water, the threat is even greater. The water surrounding Fraser Island is home to deadly jellyfish, including the notorious eerie, which can cause severe pain, nausea, and even heart problems. And if that isn't dangerous enough, sharks also patrol these waters. Number 9. Fukushima, Japan. In March 2011, Japan saw one of the worst disasters in recent times. A powerful 9.0 magnitude earthquake caused a tsunami, which led to a severe meltdown at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power station. The explosion released a high amount of radiation, and over 150,000 people had to leave their homes. Even after 10 years, Fukushima remains one of the most radioactive places on Earth. Some areas still have deadly radiation levels, and strange mutations in wildlife have raised concerns about long-term effects. Today, efforts to clean up the radiation are still ongoing, and full cleanup will take years. Despite the danger, Fukushima is not completely abandoned. Some of the original inhabitants have returned as they do not want to leave their homes. Tourists also visit, drawn to the eerie sight of a once thriving city frozen in time. Number 8. Haiti. Lying between the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, Haiti is the third largest country in the region, after Cuba and the Dominican Republic. Some places struggle against one natural disaster. Haiti struggles against them all. This Caribbean country has been hit by some of the world's most destructive events, from powerful hurricanes to devastating earthquakes. Its location also puts it squarely in the path of deadly storms. Hurricanes batter the island repeatedly, causing deadly floods and landslides. In 2010, a massive earthquake killed over 200,000 people, reducing entire neighborhoods to rubble in seconds. To make things worse, Haiti's unstable government, extreme poverty, civil unrest, and dangerous gangs leave it unable to properly prepare for or recover from these disasters. Many of its houses are built on unstable floodplains, and deforestation has removed natural barriers that could help prevent landslides and storm surges. Ironically, Haiti is sitting on a fortune. It has the second largest reserve of iridium, a rare mineral worth more than gold, a remnant of a meteorite that struck the Earth long ago. Yet despite having access to such a valuable resource, the country remains mired in poverty, unable to harness its wealth due to ongoing instability and systemic challenges. Number 7. Loropéni, Burkina Faso. Loropéni, an ancient UNESCO World Heritage Site in Burkina Faso, is a breathtaking historical landmark, but it's also one of the most dangerous places to visit today. Although the country is under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a young and popular leader who has made significant reforms since the 2022 coup, the security situation remains volatile. Despite his efforts to stabilize the nation, including expelling foreign troops and taking control of gold mining, the country still faces ongoing extremist attacks and violent conflicts. The area around Loropéni, especially in the north, is plagued by terrorist groups, making travel extremely hazardous. The risk of kidnapping and violent clashes is high. and many governments have issued travel warnings for the region. While the political landscape is evolving, the instability and continued threats from armed groups mean that visiting Loropéni is not advisable for tourists, particularly those unfamiliar with the volatile security situation. Number 6. North Sentinel Island, India. There are only a few places on Earth where modern society has not taken hold. North Sentinel Island is one of them. But reaching it isn't just difficult, it's extremely dangerous. In the Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India is North Sentinel, a stunning tropical island with turquoise seas, emerald rainforests, and untouched beaches. But for all its beauty, this island is completely off limits. The Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted groups on the planet, strongly reject outsiders and will attack anyone who gets too close. Adventurers, fishermen, and even government officials have faced violent resistance. They have defended their island with arrows and spears, making it clear that visitors are not welcome. The Indian government has declared the island a forbidden zone, which is illegal to approach too closely. This law doesn't just protect tourists, it also protects the Sentinelese, who have no immunity to common diseases from the outside world. If you're still with us, you actually like learning about the world's most hazardous places, so why not learn a bit more? Click that subscribe button and watch with us for more thrilling videos. Now, let's get back to our video. Number 5. Lake Nyos, Cameroon. A lake might seem peaceful, but Lake Nyos is one of the deadliest in the world. Located in Cameroon's northwest hills, this deep crater lake sits above a hidden danger, an underground pocket of volcanic gas that caused one of history's worst natural disasters. In 1986, without warning, the lake suddenly erupted in a rare gas explosion. A massive cloud of carbon dioxide rose into the air, suffocating everything nearby. More than 1,700 people and thousands of animals died almost instantly as the gas replaced oxygen in the air, making it impossible to breathe. Survivors awoke to find villages wiped out, with no sign of a struggle, just lifeless bodies where homes once stood. The cause? A buildup of CO2 at the bottom of the lake was suddenly released all at once. Scientists have since installed a system to vent the gas slowly, but the threat isn't gone. If another eruption happens, the results could be just as devastating. Lake Nyos may look calm and peaceful, but danger is always beneath its surface, waiting for the right moment to strike again. Number 4. Bermuda Triangle, North Atlantic. How do ships and planes vanish without leaving a trace? That's the Bermuda Triangle's mystery, one of the Atlantic Ocean's most dreaded places. It stretches between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. This vast body of water has been linked to countless disappearances throughout history. Entire ships have set sail and never returned. Some planes have sent distress signals, disappearing from radar moments later. Some attribute it to bad weather, while others believe magnetic forces interfere with navigation systems. There are theories of time warps, underwater civilizations, or even aliens. While most incidents have logical explanations, some remain a mystery, leaving people to wonder what happened. Though its name is frightening, the Bermuda Triangle is not entirely off limits. Thousands of boats and planes travel through annually without incident. The region also boasts some of the world's most stunning coral reefs, attracting divers and thrill seekers. But for those who venture into these waters, one question always lingers. What if the legends are true? Because whether it's science or something we don't yet understand, the Bermuda Triangle remains full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Number 3. Dallol, Ethiopia. There are hotspots, and then there's Dallol, one of the hottest inhabited places on Earth. Dallol is located in northern Ethiopia's Danakil Depression and has some of the most challenging living conditions on the planet. The average temperature stays above 34.6 degrees Celsius, 94.3 degrees Fahrenheit all year, making it almost impossible to escape the heat. But it is not only the blazing sun that makes the place dangerous. The area contains boiling geysers, acidic lakes, and salty ground. It looks more like an alien landscape than something from Earth. The underground water here is so salty and acidic that it cannot be consumed at all. Dallol had small-scale mining in the past, but the harsh conditions forced people to leave, turning it into a ghost town. Despite the risks, scientists and adventure travelers continue to visit its colorful mineral deposits, steaming geysers, and eerie beauty. Some scientists even compare it to Mars, studying its extreme conditions to understand what life might be like on other planets. But despite its eerie beauty, Dallol is extremely dangerous. The air contains poisonous gases, and the heat never breaks. Number 2. Manaus, Brazil. There is Manaus, a crowded city of over 2 million in the Amazon rainforest, and one of the most hazardous cities to travel to. While crime is a problem, the real danger is in nature, not on the streets. Manaus sits on the Amazon River, home to some of the deadliest animals on Earth. If you swim in the river, you might find yourself face to face with deadly piranhas, electric eels, giant anacondas, and venomous stingrays. The rainforest is also dangerous, with venomous spiders, jaguars, and toxic dart frogs calling it home. Yet despite these dangers, Manaus is the gateway to one of the planet's most unique and mysterious ecosystems. Travelers come to witness the meeting of the waters, where the dark Rio Negro and the sandy-colored Amazon River run side by side without mixing. The city has a colonial history, and eccentric markets make it a cultural attraction. But nature is the dominant force here. Whether it's the wild jungle, deadly waters, or the animals that live in the area, Manaus reminds travelers that in the Amazon, humans are not at the top of the food chain. Number 1. Mailu Suu, Kyrgyzstan. Radiation is an invisible threat, and it's everywhere in Mailu Suu, Kyrgyzstan. This small town in southern Kyrgyzstan was a giant Soviet uranium mining powerhouse in the past, but now it's one of the most radioactive sites on the planet. Between 1940 and 1960, over 10,000 tons of uranium were mined here to fuel Soviet nuclear ambitions. But at what cost? Radioactive waste was dumped in the hills around the town without concern, leaving behind a toxic legacy that still haunts the region. Nowadays, Mailu Suu is home to around 23,000 inhabitants, many of whom suffer from serious health problems caused by radiation exposure. These include birth defects, cancer, and other life-threatening illnesses. The area is prone to earthquakes, landslides, and floods, which could expose buried radioactive waste and spread contamination even further. If that happens, the pollution could spread far beyond the town, leading to an even more catastrophic consequence. Despite all these risks, however, some individuals still stick around, working in jobs that depend on the land, even with the ongoing danger. Now it's your turn. Which one of these places surprised you the most? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and check out part 1 for more incredible places. See you next time.